We are following an unusual story out of Rio de Janeiro. Olympic gold medalist Ryan Lochte was reportedly robbed at gunpoint Saturday night. Lochte's mother told USA Today her son was unharmed, but that a thief took his wallet. The International Olympic Committee originally denied the claim, but now says it is aware of the incident. NBC reports that Lochte confirmed he was indeed robbed. The holdup reportedly took place in a cab Lochte was in after leaving a club. Earlier, I spoke to Jamie Yuccas about Team USA's dominance in swimming, which included an Olympic career ending in gold for Michael Phelps and the team effort it took to bring it home.
Oh, they did. And Ryan Murphy, he had a world record last night with his part in that relay. But all eyes, of course, were on Michael Phelps. It was his last race, he says, ever. But I have to tell you, when we talked to a number of his teammates on the swim team, they're not so sure that he is actually going into retirement. He keeps saying it. He said it after the 2012 games, too. And now here we are in Rio, where he picked up a number of other medals. He now has 23 gold medals behind him. And as you saw last night, a lot of sports commentators are saying he should be done. He should retire because what a way to go out on top. He was so emotional, throwing his hands up in the air to, signify with the crowd that he had really heard them. The crowd was so loud in there last night. His wife and son were in the stands. His wife was crying, very, very emotional. So it was just awesome to see. And a number of sports commentators saying he should retire, but we're just not so sure that that's going to, in fact, happen, Elaine.
Yeah, I can understand the pull of the pool there. All right, Jamie, there have been so many amazing storylines at these Olympics. One of them, Simone Manuel. She became the first black female swimmer to win an Olympic gold. How did she do on Saturday?
Well, she did pretty well. She picked up 2 additional medals, and she's really a standout star. I have to tell you, so many people talking about her. And again, yesterday we sat through some press conferences, and her name kept coming up as, a star to watch. What's so interesting about these Olympic Games, Elaine, is that 30 of the 45 members of Team USA on the swim team, this is their first Olympic Games. And Simone is so young. She has so much promise. So people really excited to see that she was able to pick up 2 additional medals last night as well. Just very exciting. She became the first African-American female swimmer in an individual race earlier in the week to pick up a gold medal. So just very exciting times and fun to watch her for sure.
Yeah, definitely cheering her on. Well, Jamie, the pool might be getting as much attention as the swimmers. Have they finally figured out why it turned that murky green? And is it going to be back to normal?
So it's kind of funny here in Rio, right? You hear some of these stories and there's a lot of finger pointing that ends up happening. So the latest that we heard is that a contractor with the pool apparently put in some hydrogen peroxide, which then had a bad combination effect with the chlorine in the pool, turning it this murky green color. There are 2 pools that this happened to. One was the diving pool, and that pool is going to stay green. However, they've decided that the other pool where synchronized swimming is going to take place, they race to try to get fresh, clean water in there overnight. It takes about 10 hours to drain all of the water out of the pool and then pump in fresh, clean water. So we'll have to watch later today when synchronized swimming happens to see if they were able to get it done and if, in fact, the water is clear. As I said, the divers are going to have to keep jumping into that green water. We're told it won't make anybody sick, but the divers themselves have now dubbed that pool the swamp because of what it looks like.
Well, I guess at least they know what it is now. Maybe that's some comfort, perhaps. Before we let you go, Jamie, what should we be looking forward to this week?
Well, I think tonight is really going to be exciting in terms of women's gymnastics. You have the vault, and there are 2 Olympians, an Egyptian and a Russian, who are going to attempt this maneuver called the vault of death, where you hit the vault itself and you spin 2 somersaults in the air forward and try to stick the landing. It's very, very, very dangerous. So it's going to be interesting to watch that. A number of gymnasts will not do it. So it'll be fun to watch that and see what happens tonight. And then, of course, you move into track and field. So we're kind of over the swimming at this point in time. So fun to see Team USA rack up so many medals in swimming, but now the attention turns to, of course, the track and field competitions, and all eyes will be on Usain Bolt. There was some races yesterday, and people thought that things had gone a little slower than they had anticipated, so we'll see if things can pick back up this week as they hit the track and field, Elaine.
All right, a lot to watch. Jamie Yuccas in Rio for us. Jamie, thank you so much.